Alright, this is just a quick how-to video. It seemed like for the in-person students, there was some difficulty here on the first day for matrix multiplication and the MyOpenMath. So going into the matrix multiplication should start just fine. Now you'll notice some or a couple of them are set up where you can just put the numbers into the matrix. It tells you what size it's going to be or what size it could be, and you can answer these questions. However, on some other ones, like the second one here, it has a 1 by 2 times a 2 by 1, and it's just a box to enter, or just a box to enter. I'm going to come down to one of the other ones so that makes a little bit more sense. So here we have a question 6. We have a 2 by 2 times a 2 by 2, right? And so we're going to get a 2 by 2 out for this multiplication. Now you come to answer the question and you're like, well, there's only one box. So what do I put here? How do I put my answer? And if you're like, oh, there's a video to help, but the video to help will help you with doing the problem and getting the answer on paper, but it doesn't really help you with answering it. So if you click on the box here, you'll notice that you kind of have two options. So enter your answer as a matrix, and you can get more information down here. That's one way to do it. It works, but it's a little bit messy and a little bit confusing. So if you want to try to figure it out that way, you can. Basically use a bracket, and then in parentheses with commas, you do each row, and then you separate rows by commas as well. Or you can come here, and it has a matrix function here where you can say, okay, well, it's going to be a 2 by 2, and so I'm going to put in a 2 by 2, and then you just have the matrix there. And had you wanted to use something else, you could. Otherwise, you can also add columns and rows, right? I can make this as big as I need it to be. Ignore that one because I just put in another matrix. But that's all you need to do, right? So it's a 2 by 2, and I don't know, I didn't figure this problem out, but then you just put your numbers in. You just put your numbers in, submit the question. This is clearly wrong, probably wrong. I guess I'm a really good guesser. So that's how it is on all of these, right? So the one before, I have a 4 by 2 times a 2 by 1. So I'm going to get a 2 by 1 out. And so when I come to answer, I can come over to matrix. I would probably do the 2 by 2 and get rid of a column, right? A 1 by 2 times a 2 by 1. I should get a 1 by 2. So the same thing as I'll start with the 2 by 2, and then I'll get rid of a row and things like that.